Alright guys, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video and podcast. As you guys can see, we've got another review today on the channel. I wanted to give it a week or two, let it roll around. I've seen the movie twice now, but we're going to be reviewing Avatar, Fire and Ash, the third Avatar in the trilogy. We did a review on Way of Water. We didn't ever do one on the original, but that's because that came out in like 2008, so just never got around to it. Maybe one of these days we'll go back and review it for you guys. But either way, all that being said, kind of giving my overall dumbed down opinion is I enjoyed it. I've seen most people enjoy the movie. I don't think I've seen really a big consensus of people saying they disliked it, but I have seen a lot of mixed feelings of like kind of where it places. For me personally, I think this is the bottom of the three, and I see that very lightly. I'll explain kind of why, but I will say this is kind of to each their own. I've seen a lot of people have this, like me, the bottom of the three, the middle of the three. I've seen quite a few people have it top of the three. My wife, my brother, who all like the first two Avatars, they really like this one a lot. So all of that being said, maybe that's some recency bias, but a lot of people seem to enjoy it. A lot of people seem to be, on the same pace as the other two movies, and a lot of people liked it, but wasn't their favorite. So if you enjoyed the other two Avatar movies to any sense, go and watch it while you can in theaters. It seems like it's overall not too far off from the other two movies. But kind of going into spoilers of why it's my bottom of the three, I'll get right into it. But give a little bit of spoiler warning. It's the least unique out of the other two. I felt like the first one and the second one had the most unique ideas going into it. The first one, obviously, everything about it was its own. The second one, I thought, did a lot more world building, a lot more, bringing the picture to more grandiose stature, opening it up to the whole world of Pandora instead of just the smaller tribe of Na'vi, the whole RDA, and pretty much all of Earth's efforts instead of just a small conjunction of RDA trying to make money, right? Like, it just opened it up a lot bigger. I thought the aesthetics and the overall picture of the first two were very, very good. The third one kind of is on par with them. So all that being said, though, I felt like the third one didn't really do anything unique compared to the first two, and in fact, it kind of carried over a lot of the same story beats. Very similar, in fact. I think the most unique was the Fire and Ash Na'vi. They were the most unique part of the movie. They were very cool. I loved the introduction of them, and they kind of left it open-ended for the most part, that we can see more of their return, see more RDA. I thought they were going to kind of close things off a little bit more, but they really didn't. I don't think it was left as open-ended as the second one, but it was definitely left open-ended, and I'm seeing reports that we could probably see a sequel to this 2029, so a couple more years, but nonetheless, there are hopes and plans to see this story continue, so I think that's very cool. And I liked the overall movie. It was very good, but compared to the first two, I thought the first two were 8 or 9 out of 10. This was more like a 7 or 8. Like, it was very good. I just thought not as unique and as cool. It's kind of a dumbed down version of my opinion on it, but I don't know. I thought this movie would do more with the RDA, and just like the second one introduced them coming there because they needed to migrate from Earth, all of humanity, to Pandora, and they didn't really carry too much of that over. They did it a little bit with like the I think it was like almost a B plot of Spider and being able to breathe the Pandora air. That was a very cool introduction, but I feel like they didn't give it as much attention as that story beat should have. I felt like that should be a really key factor of the story, because that's a huge deal, and maybe that's what will be probably the A plot of the fourth movie. Who knows? But all that being said, I just felt like it didn't do as many unique things as the first two. So right off the bat, it's kind of lagging behind. And it didn't really introduce as many new things. The first two introduced a lot of different new things. This one didn't. Besides the Fire and Ash clans, or clan, it didn't really introduce too much. But I will say this one did a really good job of, I wouldn't say horror, but like intensity and having you on the edge of your seat. I feel like this one did a really good job. The second one didn't really have too much. The first one definitely did. The second one didn't. And I thought that was a really cool aspect that it brought back from the first one with like Fire and Ash and them hunting the kids and then the dads, and overall it was a really cool idea. I really love the different aspect of relationship between Quaritch and the Na'vi Fire and Ash people and the RDA. I thought it made it a lot more interesting. I'm very interested to see what they do with Quaritch, if they actually did kill him off, or if, they're gonna somehow again Quaritch returned. I don't know. Very interesting. I know it's kind of just a dumbed down version of the overall movie, but in all honesty, it's not too different from the other two movies. There are some unique ideas for sure, but I think overall, if you're a fan of those two, I don't think you're gonna dislike this one. If you're not a fan of those two, you probably aren't gonna enjoy this any more than you did those two. That's, I think, the best way to put it. But yeah, I guess that's the dumbed down review of Avatar: Fire and Ash. Yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You guys liked it, disliked it, all that stuff. And yeah, let me know if there's anything else I missed that was major. But besides all that, don't forget to hit that like, don't forget to hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.